It's finally time to start this kitchen remodel. This peninsula here that curves out and around, we got to get rid of it. And the granite countertops are going with it. My wife has redesigned this kitchen to make it so we have a bigger island and we'll still have a peninsula as well. So on today's agenda, we got to get rid of all this cabinetry and we have to get rid of the countertops. While we have Callan help us too. Of course, he's not going to be as much help because everything's pretty heavy, but he'll have fun on the trampoline. I started by getting rid of my plumbing. I feel like there's always a possibility of running into an error during plumbing, so I'd like to get rid of that in the morning, get it out of the way so we don't have any troubles. Then I got to get rid of all of these outlets. I think there was 5 or 6 of them on this peninsula here. Of course, I'm not just going to throw these out either or destroy them, because on our new island or peninsula, we're going to still need some devices there too. The Sparky that originally installed these, he used drywall screws. Come on, dude. There are a few things here on this box that did go pretty well though. We can talk about the orientation of those screws and how they went on that properly. Remember, we want our wires and our screws to go in the same direction. So when you tighten your screw, that wire gets tighter too. And now I was able to find something for Callan to do. He's gonna take the needle nose and he's gonna straighten out these wires. That way we can put the quick connect cover on them. That way we can get the power back on instead of working on work lights. See how we got her straight? And now what we can do is we can put one of these on there, just a little quick connect, and we can push it right on there. And now nobody can get zapped by it when we turn the power back on. Now that we have the device out of the way, we got the wires protected, we can push them back, it's open, and we can pull that granite off. Further down the line, I found an outlet that was incredibly loose. If you ever have anything like this in your house, you gotta get to the bottom of it quickly. Those wires can then shake loose, and if you have a loose wire, it can get hot, and that, of course, means fire hazard. Something as silly as this can actually burn down a house pretty quickly, and even worse. Obviously, I'm gonna end up taking this out, but it was a good example as to how easy it is to tighten it up. Now here's a little bit of a close-up on those loops. So I got that loop and that screw will tighten and that wire will get tighter as well. The rest of them on top of the countertop went pretty well. That was easy, but I did forget one. This one actually runs the garbage disposal and dishwasher. Good thing I'm down here checking it out because it's not GFCI protected. That means I can't cut the power with this little device, so we gotta go down to the breaker panel. And now I brought down this receiver because I didn't know how well these were labeled, but it turns out these are labeled really well. But if I didn't, I could turn this little device on and it would tell me exactly which breaker it was that I would have to cut off. So it doesn't look like I'm gonna need this receiver on this project, but if I do, I'll definitely be posting a video about it. Apparently working with Dad isn't exhausting enough. He needs to go jump on the trampoline again. I think he did this like 16 or 17 times today. Electrical's officially out of the way, dishwasher's out of the way, but we still have these supply lines that are in my way.
Oh, shoot.
That plumbing was uneventful. I just threw some shark bites on it temporarily until we get things out of the way. Those pipes are gonna have to be relocated based on where you can see that sink is sitting right now. The peninsula is not gonna be curved anymore. It's gonna come straight out. I would say that 95% of that Mickey Mouse squeaking noise you hear, that's Callan. He talks a lot. Now this is where I'm gonna call halftime. This is where I got to the point where Callan won the battle.
Give me a thumbs up.
Dad, when can we go get lunch? Now what am I gonna do with it? This bitch is heavy. I think I'm gonna break this off. There's no easy way to set this down, which is why I have you guys on the camera on. Ah! Son of a bitch. Damn it. I broke it. I tried to save it. It was too heavy. Shit. Idiot. Whew.
We can't believe that we've been using Allen keys wrong our whole lives. Using Allen keys this way is slow and can be awkward in small spaces.
I nearly skipped past this video, but that's when I noticed how many comments there were. I read them, and it is apparently not as common as I thought.
This is, in fact, how you use an Allen wrench.
Well, overall, it was a solid day. Kitchen demo went pretty well, and we still have a little bit left, but that's enough for today. Let's pick it up tomorrow.